Stephen A. Smith befuddled by Angel Reese's branding compared to Caitlin Clark. Stephen A. Smith explained why Angel Reese's provocative New Year's Eve posts left him scratching his head, especially in comparison to Caitlin Clark. Chicago Sky superstar Angel Reese received a lot of pushback after posting photos and videos of her in a provocative dress on New Year's Eve to her Instagram. In fact, Reese ended up deactivating her Instagram on New Year's Day, although it has since been reactivated on January 8, and many believe the reason was because of the negative comments she received from these posts. Sports media juggernaut Stephen A. Smith offered his sentiment on this during a January 7 episode of The Stephen A. Smith Show and ended up comparing Reese to her peer and presumed rival Caitlin Clark. What's not debatable is the fact that Caitlin Clark has handled her branding extremely well, Smith said. Whereas with Angel Reese, sometimes you find yourself scratching your head and wondering what the hell she's doing. Like that New Year's Eve photo right there. Listen, Reese is a beautiful young lady, and there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on, Smith added. It's not going to work with people, and whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work. And when you do stuff like the New Year's Eve post, and you're drawing attention to yourself because of that, that can be problematic for you, Smith added. Especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair, I'm not saying it is, and you certainly have the right to dress how you want, and to do what you want, and to live your life. But people have a right to have their opinions about what you put on display. And if they don't like it, and if they believe it's not the right thing for you to be doing when you talk about building your brand, I don't know how you can argue that. That's my struggle, Smith concluded. Angel Reese graces the cover of Vogue Winter 2025 and discusses passion for merging basketball and fashion. Angel Reese is Vogue's Winter 2025 cover star. Announced Wednesday, the Chicago Sky star graced the cover of the latest issue from the magazine in a sleek red dress while discussing her passion for basketball and fashion. Living the dream only one can imagine. God, thank you. COVERGIR. The 22-year-old wrote while sharing a behind-the-scenes look at her shoot via Instagram stories. Photographed by Norman Jane Roy, Reese sat down with editor Maya Singer for a convo, telling the reporter, "It's always been both basketball and fashion," adding, "But I was a fashion girly from young too. I was always in my mom's closet, putting on her stuff. I like to carry a purse, hair done. I wanted to look put together. I still do." Reese also explained how she was a fan of the 2000s hit series America's Next Top Model growing up. "I used to watch America's Next Top Model with Tyra and practice my walk in the living room," she noted. Her passion for fashion has paid off, recently being awarded Footwear News Style Influencer of the Year award in December, where during her speech, she talked about being a young woman navigating the unique worlds of sports, fame, and fashion. The rising model also giving a special shout-out to Reebok for supporting her dreams and initiatives. That same month, she also snagged an endorsement deal with Reese, which saw her releasing a limited edition Reese's Duffel Puff bag for the winter season.